everybody. Today we're doing a review of the American DJ Pro 38B LED RC. RC being for remote controlled light. Okay, this light is controlled by this little tiny thing here, and I'm not sure if you can see all the little functions, but it's a pretty cool way to control your lights without having an expensive DMX controller. These lights could be used in the DMX mode or also master slave. This light here is a 7-channel light. It has 12 1-watt LED lights, obviously 4 red, 4 green, and 4 blue being the RGB. And the power draw is about 15 watts, so not bad. And it's a very, very bright light. I've compared it to other ones which were a little bit less expensive, but this light is worth every penny. Like I said, it's a 7-channel fixture, and for those of you that aren't too familiar with DMX, basically the channels distinguish the reds, the blues, and the greens. Also the strobe effects, how much you want to dim it. That's basically what the different channels do. But overall, it's a very small, compact light. And another feature that I like about this is that it has its own little stand here, so you don't have to put place a base on it. Also, it's not controlled by dip switches like most of them. That's another neat feature that I appreciate. You know, some prefer the switches, but I prefer the little display here. Makes it a lot easier for me. These things here are removable, this little square around it, but to me it looks better that way. But it does come with that option in case you want to put some type of film in there to change maybe the color. But with the RGB, it's all ready to go. Alright, just to give you a quick little example of the different colors and how this one works and how it creates different colors. I'm going to try to just change it for you real quick. I know this light's a little bright, but hopefully you can see it okay on this camera. Anyway, there's the blue, and if you switch over to red, you'll notice it'll change to the other lights. And if you go to green, it'll switch over to obviously green. But let's say you want something a little more like, well, I don't know, yellow. It'll switch over, and believe it or not, that red and green will create a yellow on a wall. Obviously you won't see that there, just like if you wanted white, you wouldn't necessarily see a white light, you just see the combination of different colors like that. So, pretty simple light. It's not like your typical LED, but yet it is. Me personally, I just like the way these little lamps look versus when you have multiple LED lights like the Electro 86 by Illuminator. Another great light, but like I said, this is just a little bit different. If you see it in person, you'll see what I mean. So let me try to put this on the wall so you can see exactly how this will look if you use it as an uplight. Okay, I know it sounds a little echoey here, but just so I can show you what I mean about how it looks. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's a very, very rich blue. Just like if you were to change it to red, it's a very dark, rich red. Same thing with green. You go with green, it's a very dark, rich green. It's very bright. I'm not sure you can see it that well, but it goes up pretty high. The ceiling's about, I don't know, I'm guessing about 10-12 feet. So it's pretty high, and you can see you still have room to spare. So if you wanted to illuminate something that's like 20 feet high, this would work very well. You can also color mix and match. Let's say you wanted something more like purple, you know, change it around, maybe more violet, whatever your color preference is. But like, again, I'm sure it doesn't look the same on camera as it does in person, but what I'm trying to illustrate here is just how bright this light is. You can make it strobe, you can do a bunch of different things. You'll see it strobe there. You can change the intensity, how much you want it to strobe, but bottom line is it's a great light overall. So again, this is my preference. I've also used the Illuminator Electro 86. That's another great light. That one costs a little bit less, but it functions a little bit different. It's not as bright as this, so if you're looking for something very bright and with rich colors, you will be able to see that this light is very bright and works better than that one. But on the bright side, of course, no pun intended here, the other one, it is a lot less expensive. Alright, well, hopefully that wasn't too long. Any questions, leave them down below with comments. Till next time, practice and enjoy.